And hello everyone, and welcome to the preview and the draw for the PDC Dart Simulator Legends Tournament. So we're going to see a tournament amongst 16 of the greatest dart players from the history of darts who are no longer active, and we will see how they do in a tournament against each other. So the format will be quite simple. It will be legs format, 501, double out, the kind we all know and love. And first round is going to be best of 11. The quarters and the semis are going to be best of 15, and then the finals will be best of 19. And it will be seeded, and I'm going to draw for it here shortly. So the 16 players of which will be competing will be Eric Bristow, John Lowe, Jockey Wilson, John Part, Peter Manley, Dennis Priestley, Bobby George, Ted Hankey, Martin Adams, Bob Anderson, Rod Harrington, David Whitcomb, Keith Deller, Wayne Mardle, Leighton Reese, and Alan Warner. Now, a couple of those players actually still do play some, but they're well past their glory days, and so the simulator will assume that they play like they do when they were younger, not like they do today. The best example of that is John Part, multiple-time world champion. He's not going to play like he does today, where he averages in the 80s. He's going to play like he did when he was competing for and winning world championships, when he was averaging in the mid-90s and pushing Phil Taylor for all he could handle. Now, you may ask, why is Phil Taylor not here? Well, Phil Taylor is not part of the Legends mode. Phil Taylor is still part of the main game. Now, I may eventually move him into the Legends mode, but for now, as far as I'm concerned, he's still an active player. So that's where he sits. So he's not going to be a part of this, even though he's more than qualified. So go ahead and throw in the seeds. Seed number 1, I think we all know who this is going to be. Eric Bristow. That's kind of a obvious choice there for the number 1 seed. Arguably the greatest player ever. Well, maybe not, but certainly the greatest of his era and one of the most successful. So I don't think anybody's going to argue with putting him number 1. All right, number 2, we're going to put John Lowe, one of his great rivals, one of the best bull hitters ever. Number 3, good old Jockey Wilson from Scotland. The original great Scot, multiple-time world champion as well. And our 4 seed is going to be Mr. John Part, the great commentator, great player, the best player ever from North America. And, well, what can I say other than a really cool guy? So, there's our 4 seeds. Now we're going to draw for the other 12 spots, and we're going to do that right now. So, let's find out. I'm shuffling now. I have cards, which will go to each person. We're going to just go them right down the line. It says Team 16. I just downloaded this off of a website, so that's why it says Team, and you can ignore the rooms. You're going to pretend it says Board or something. I don't care. All right, so the first up will be Alan Warner. He will take on Eric Bristow. The next will be Wayne Mardle. So let's see who Wayne. Well, apparently I can't spell too well. The next will be Rod Harrington. I swear that was random. That's hilarious. Wow. Okay, so well, that'll be a fun matchup to watch. All right, up next we have Ted Hankey. Not 10. How about Ted Hankey? I can't type today. He will play against Dennis Priestley. Very nice player. And who will draw John Part, the seeded player, will be none other than Keith Deller. All right, moving over to the other side of the bracket. We will draw for Jockey Wilson's opponent first. And we get Leighton Reese, the first ever world champion. Okay, and now for the next matchup, we will select Martin Adams. We'll take on Peter Manley. All right, and we have 3 slots left and 3 cards in my hand. Up next will be Dave Whitcomb. And he will play against Bobby George. Which will leave only one left, Mr. Bob Anderson. So there we have it. That will be the bracket for the Legends Tournament. So again, first round, best of 11. Second round, and the quarterfinals as well, will be best of 15. And then best of 19 for the finals. So be sure to tune in for these. I'll be recording them each in separate videos, and I hope that you all enjoy them and enjoy getting to see some of the great players of the past. So, until next time, guys, see you later and enjoy the darts.